He got him with vanity, and he's keeping him with vanity. And they're gonna help him build his little army. I've already heard a little chatter. He can't wait to start indoctrinating the young boys that book in. He's found a whole new calling. And he get to freak out.
Real life. It ain't real life. Just ain't real. Real life street stars. You know what time it is.
All right, OD, hit me up.
I make pressure look funny as shit, don't I?
I'm telling you.
Because nobody takes into consideration for that second that they had told those police officers that I was a psychotic maniac off my meds and was trying to harm my family. They could have came with their guns drawn. You want to know why they didn't? Because they know me at the hotel. Because I have a rapport there. Because I have a life there. I was a black woman being accused of being some kind of raving psychotic. And my bond had just been revoked by Monica Lockett, who was pretending to be Angela Owusu, who goes by the name Legina Gold. Gina was my bondholder.
Correct.
How did Genesis break it? Pretending to be her. Her fat, filled cow ass sitting on this couch.
That's what I was going to say. You saw that. And for that part, she said Jag was talking bad about me, so therefore she wanted to revoke the bond. Whatever y'all had and it fell apart.
Let's get it clear.
Let's go.
I haven't even got started with you toots. I haven't even gotten started. Guess what? Let's list some facts. You are Monica Lockett, AKA DJ Peter fucking Butt Naked. Baby mom of a great artist who you annoyed to death. Facts. You're a failed DJ and promoter everywhere you've lived. How did that show go last year? Oh yeah, didn't go well. Like nothing else you do goes well. Maybe you should ease off of them beers and chain smoking them cigarettes for a snack. To which your response was, I was drunk and I didn't mean to do it. You milk cow. And you sit here. Truth is, I never said I slept with by 10. I said I spent late nights with him. So I know exactly what he was doing. If you only knew your baby daddy. Oh.
So
I'm glad them niggas fucking took all that shit. You owe them money. Ain't nobody rob you. And if anybody wanted to take over Carbon Nation, it was you.
Oh, we're opening Pandora's box now. All right, let's do it like this.
You and your Baba Lao. Oh, y'all. You tried to set me up to put me in jail unlawfully, and I'm suing that bond company. Because Monica Lockett never had the right as a reference to break my bond. Only Angela Owusu. And I have her on 5 different interviews saying that she didn't do it.
Is it true that a tape dropped? And when I say
what tape?
When I say tape, I mean,
where my phone at?
Yeah.
What tape?
Can you throw that back in there? Is it true that a sex tape dropped?
What sex tape?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. You tell me.
What sex tape?
I heard that in the ethosphere, and I'm like,
I got a sex tape.
Is that a thing? Is that the eyes and the lies, the eyes and the lies.
I got a sex tape. That's what they say.
Hey. I'm like, what the hell is going on?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I don't know. You know, I talk to my friends. I share some intimate details, and the next thing I know, people are selling shit online.
Oh my God.
You mean shit like that?
Hashtag what sex tape? Hashtag what sex tape?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It sounds like a merry melodies to me. So with that being said, man, here we go.
Push it out. Hashtag push it out.
I hope the kids are in bed.
Yeah. This shit ain't made for kids.
Yeah, just shit.
Trigger warning. About to get rich.
Oh man, God. So let me segue into
I'm 50 years old. I'm too old to be shamed about what I was designed to do.
Hey man.
And do well.
Hey man.
I got to practice.
Hey.
And another one.
You might make the song cry, Jack. Hold on, man. You might make the song cry. Don't do it. Don't do it. So let me ask you, when you see Eligio Bishop guilty, life in prison plus 5 without the possibility of parole.
Love it. He's a menace.
Did you expect that?
Yes. I prayed for it.
They offered him parole. I mean, they offered him 5 years to settle.
He's insane. He thinks he's God. He's going to walk on water and moonwalk right on the air, right out of there. That's what he say.
Remind us, how long have you been following that carbonation story?
I first became aware of them in 2021, late 2020, early 2021. People started coming to me because my name, of course, I was trending. That was right after I first went viral with y'all. And they said, Jag, we need your help. And I got in there, and Tope got in there with me. And this was still when I was still cool with the sex worker, the trash baby. We hunted that down. But even when I walked away, when I stepped away, when I took the 18-month hiatus, me and my husband, I was still tracking him the entire time. I was waiting. The only thing I'm grateful for Monica Lockett for was the kids, you know? Solar, Shaka, Hazim, the babies, Velvet. Him going to jail, oh, that's great, that's wonderful. I hate the fact that these really brilliant young Black people raising their own families as they see fit are gonna have this whack who folds over like a ham sandwich when a white man put his hands on him. Cause he too. You know? You ain't never seen this porno tape?
Yeah.
With the white man?
We found that out
when he fold him over like a Japanese hand sandwich, he's like, ah!
We found out quick, I'm sorry.
It's always the...
Is that the way you saw that story ending? That
him jail for life? Yes. I prayed for it.
The judge?
Second time, I prayed for it. Everything I pray for happens.
the judge gave him the max because of his arrogance, because of his lack of
Thank
care.
God.
And I'm like,
bravo. I knew it. He was going to be 3 guys to the last minute and probably offer his sacrament, which is his semen, for the judge so he could get his mind right. I knew he was going to say something crazy. He's Alicia.
he's his own worst demon, basically. Like, he got it his own way.
Oh, no. He just reset the game. See, society is getting a break, but it's not winning because he's about to take his Nature Boy show on the road in jail. And he's going to indoctrinate every last one of them motherfuckers that will give him any time and send them back out into the world to do his work. He ain't stopped. He just got a captive audience. And he ain't got no problem with sucking or taking dick. He gonna have plenty of disciples. I'm sure he's working on how to become the new Charles Manson right now. That mother never met a tragedy he didn't know how to market. See, that's the thing. We all up in arms because this is life, and this thing like winning. Because he's the devil. So, like the person that's laughing the hardest right now at Diddy is the devil. Because he did all of this shit for him. And look at what he's going through now. And the devil's laughing the hardest. Got you, bitch! You was so in the mouth! Yo, God! Hey, got another one! And another one! Take that! Like he's happy as right now.
We did an interview with his quote unquote wives. And they were hoping and praying that he be freed and that he was innocent.
Stockholm syndrome is a
especially
when it's done on social media. Because now you gotta stand on it because you don't want anybody to know that you chose to be a victim. Them bitches are never gonna admit what he did to them. Wanna know why? Because the truth is they did it to themselves. Every last one of them. See, that's the part of the story that people keep forgetting that I've always said. These were brilliant people looking for a different experience in life. You want to know how Nature Boy got them caught up? With their own personal vanity?
Yeah, sure.
See, that's where me and Nature Boy are aligned. We're both sin eaters.
Tapped into it.
See, when you have a brilliant person and they understand sin, don't forget, all of these people are talented. They all wanted to be artists. Right. They all wanted to be successful, which meant what? They were susceptible to vanity. Yeah. And he just found each one of their little niches and turned it on. Everything that they did for the camera was staged. All of that we saw, they planned that. They literally did it all for clicks and views. That's why they became so afraid at the end. Because when the cameras went off, he kept it up. See, it started with they would do this wild, right? For clicks and views. And then they would get the money. They was on Bigo collecting bean and Jack and the Beanstalk for they was getting all the
falling.
They was bean down. They was keeping it a bean, you know?
Yeah.
But they would turn the cameras off and then live normal. Right. Make music. Be friends. Do all the that they were normally doing. And the polygamous lifestyle that they had chosen. But it got to the point where when the cameras went off, Eligio kept it up. See, they got trapped. It was all an act. It was all a gag. And then he said, let's make it all true.
method actor.
Why are we pretending?
The best method actor.
Let's do this for real. You better f that up. Little boy here, grab my penis. We about to get crazy, y'all. This is wild. He was waiting for the right moment to be himself. He got them to pretend and then got them comfortable with him acting like this, right? Because he had convinced them it was all an act. But it wasn't. He was pretending to be sane. That nigga was just waiting for the right moment to be crazy. And once he realized what they were willing to do for money,
right.
It's time for the representative to take a net. I'm here. Download. That was geeked about feeding all them people his semen. That's what the download was.
Download, yes.
Yeah, they was dabbing. They was dabbing his seminal fluid.
Oh man.
Yeah.
You didn't know?
No, I didn't know that. So explain what they were doing. Like just
he would jerk off.
Okay.
And he would take his nut. And he would like the communion.
And put on their tongues.
Yeah, like the communion.
Oh man.
He was calling it the download.
Man.
You didn't know.
Oh, this movie gonna be crazy. Lifetime about to have a ball. Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, hell no.
Tap into the three God.
Oh man. Oh no. Life
That nigga was wild.
without the possibility of parole. This man here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put it like that. He might at 25 don't seem
like maybe it's not enough.
No. Yeah, like if you can get people to do that, what can't you get a person?
He tricked them into believing one thing and then pushed them to the line to see how far they were willing to go to achieve this goal of utopian life.
Right.
And he kept, you gotta sacrifice. We gotta do this. We gotta do it for the camera. We gotta get the people. He choreographed that whole thing. He staged it all to create an atmosphere where he could be himself.
So
why do you think he liked islands? Self-contained.
Yeah.
And guess what? If you decided you didn't like him after he introduced you to the real him, well, you already had your passport and your social security card because you had to turn all that in. Your ATMs, your debit cards. You're in a foreign country with no ID and no access to cash at all. Young man, 2.0.
Please.
What you gonna do? You out in the middle of where? With the son of Satan. And he's the only one that has access and gets constant random access to the outside world.
So that would make me want to ask you then his followers. And again,
you think any one of those women want to admit that they fell in love with the devil?
No.
Let's just be honest. They gonna stand true because they'd rather be talked down about as his wife than be called stupid like they really are. It's vanity. See? They gonna hold him down for vanity. He got him with vanity, and he's keeping him with vanity. And they're gonna help him build his little army. I've already heard a little chatter. He can't wait to start indoctrinating the young boys that book in. He's found a whole new calling. And he get to freak out.
So we sat down, we spoke to Solar, we spoke to Shaka.
Shout out to my nephews.
Yeah, Solar had to testify.
Solar did testify.
He did testify in his case.
When he left Vegas, we didn't tell anyone when he left Vegas. I sent the money, we booked the ticket, and that was that. It was a hard choice for him. He doesn't believe in the criminal justice system, and he doesn't believe in prison because there is no rehabilitation, in his opinion.
Right.
He has right to believe that. He's a black man. There's plenty of evidence to corroborate his feelings. But I've noticed since the trial and the sentencing, a calmness has come over him. He's complete with it now. And he can move forward. And even when I talked to Shaka and Azine, since he was sentenced, something is lifted. I wish people would stop feeling the need to judge people on mistakes that they made in the past.
Right.
Because to keep talking about it when they've moved on and become something different, that's not them being stuck in the past, that's you refusing to let it go. And these are brilliant people. And my baby Shaka and my little Savion, my little chocolate COVID drop that got me sick. You know, when I hear people talk about, she hates kids and she's this and she's that, it's funny because I've always been amazing with children and children love me because I trust children as they should be trusted completely. They haven't learned how to lie to themselves yet. They tell the truth. Every time I walk into a courtroom, I always pray that my judge has the spirit of a 6-year-old. You got to understand the purity of a heart. We teach our children not to trust their instincts because they have to follow what society says. We teach our children not to pay attention to old customs and old ways because people will make fun of them. But we've given up our culture and separated ourselves from everything that is us. And we wonder why we're sick. Mentally, physically, spiritually. We have separated ourselves from everything we were intended to do. What the fuck is a Christian? I don't think I've ever met one. I don't know anybody that acts like Christ. I don't. You were going to say something?
Yeah. Do you think, you said that you were glad that he got life, right?
Yeah.
What about his upbringing and the things that he went through?
His mother was a whole prostitute, all kinds of shit. Just like Diddy mom. He a Diddy mom. You know, I tell people all the time, you know, especially when I would be in jail, like that last time in Dallas, there was this girl. When I was in Tank 10, they kept moving me around. Everybody's afraid of me. But this girl, she kept getting high. She's just taking whatever she could get. They sliding it through the door. Mm-hmm. And I didn't know she was pregnant. And somebody was like, that girl should be ashamed of herself. She's pregnant. I said, with the amount of drugs she's doing every day. So I walked up to her one day and I said, why you hate that baby? And she said, what are you talking about? I love my baby. I said, not doing the amount of drugs you're doing. You hate that child. Or do you hate his father? Like, who the f*** do you hate? Right. Or do you just hate yourself? Why are you getting all deep? Because I'm trying to figure out why you're creating another Jeffrey Dahmer that we have to live with. I said his mom was doing dope. Like you doing dope. You see how he turned out. Huh? Like, yeah. He was made a psychopath. And you know what she said? Well, my baby ain't gonna turn out like that. I said, well, how about this? He probably will. And I pray you're his first victim. Ah! She started crying. It's true.
So let me ask, when you see a situation like Carbon Nation, is it a question of not if, but when another Carbon Nation type situation is going to start?
It's already happening.
Oh, wow.
I don't want to say any names, but there are people that are already trying to rekindle. Like I said, his prison sentence was the beginning for him. They really need to monitor him in jail.
He could run things from jail.
Oh, he is.
Yeah.
They're already organizing.
Yeah. We spoke to him a few times from jail. And we could see that he's trying to still manipulate the outside world from there.
Oh, he's not trying. He's doing it.
Yeah.
It's just a slow crawl. But now that he's all the way in there and the wives are about to start doing more social media campaign, by the time he shows all of the new inmates the kind of money that he can generate offline, and he can keep boys like, commissary heavy, please. Throw a little sex in there, have a little download meeting. In the shower, and then send that motherfucker back out there. Now you go be me. And you go be me. And you go be me. That's what he used to say when he would see a woman that he wanted to manipulate and enslave. You look like me. Yeah. He said it to Nosy, to the sex worker. He knew who to talk to. You look like me. And he would get so excited.
That could get it started.
Now imagine what that kind of mind can do in confinement. With nothing but time.
We haven't seen
the last of Eligio Bishop. We're about to meet all of them.
All of them?
All of them.
Whoa. Okay.
See, this is why I believe in the old way. Truth is, somebody should have just shot that in the head. He's a weed. It don't matter what garden you put him in. He's going to grow. He's cancer. You can radiate, but if you leave just a little bit there, it's gonna grow.
Malignant.
People like this need to die. They don't need more time. They need to be gone. Why do we keep them here?
Because when they gave him life, he didn't care. He was like, oh, I forgive you.
Yeah.
I was like, what the?
Did I tell you? You think I'm joking?
Yeah.
You know what? Pour me one and pour yourself one. Because you done lost your damn mind. I'm sitting here telling you that was the beginning.
That's some Eligio.
He went into jail famous.
Man.
Did you see how I was unafraid? Come, little children, feel my ball. Feel my power.
No, man. No. So
that's how that nigga speaks. Oh, you look like me.
I'm sure he's manipulating the guard right now.
Like in the Matrix. Remember when it mutated? And they started touching people and turning them into agents?
Yes.
And then they made all of these agents for Neo to fight?
Yes.
And then they started making him look like Neo, so Neo was fighting himself?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's exactly what Eligio Bishop is trying to do in real time. He's going to infect as many minds as he possibly can with his depravity. And then he's going to gas them up and put a battery in their back. And he's going to send them out into society. And then guess what? They're going to put money on his books. And he's going to tell them how to hustle on social media. And he's going to teach them how to get that money. And they're going to put more money on his book.
We were talking to Zolar. I think I asked him, do you believe that Eligio is the Messiah still? And he said yes. I want to say that.
We all are.
Okay. So
We all are, and we all are nothing.
right. Okay.
Vessels. We inhabit spirit. You take the human brain and the human spirit out of the body, it dies, it turns into dust.
Mhm.
We are nothing but our spirit.
Real life.